What am I looking at? Oh. Oh. Gosh. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Way to Heaven. And frankly, this looks an awful lot more like The Way to Hell. Gives me flashbacks to the forest. Check your wife in room number 1 in this incredibly large building. Okay, any nice photographs? That's quite a... Oh, hang on a minute, that's not a pleasant photograph at all. That's a bit more cheerful. Not by much, though. Hi, friend, you asleep? A kidnapped man. Of course, this is just the most ordinary thing to see in the world. Make a progress to unlock this door. Oh, I see, there's numbers on the doors. That makes more sense. Okay, right. A kidnapped man. What kind of hotels are you staying in? But that's regular. Okay, never mind. Let's just go into room 1. Hi, friend. Hi. Not the type to hang around and have a cup of tea, I see. Well, that would make sense. It would seem like I only have 1 chair to my name. Goodness, you get a lot of real estate in this hotel, but you don't get an awful lot else, do you? Darling, she's healthy. Check your baby in room number 4. Okay, I can only assume from that decision then that she must be a vampire, if it's perfectly ordinary and healthy for her to be sitting in a coffin. At least the kidnapped man is still there. What about... hi again. Hi. So you're shy, but also overly attached. That's a bit scary. Gosh, what is that? I don't even want to know. Ah, coffee making machine. Or possibly a pasta machine. I'm honestly not sure looking at that thing. Oh. It's a beautiful fountain. It's time to eat. Oh my giddy aunt. Put the baby in the blender. Oh gosh. Oh. I don't know what's worse. The fact that we've just made a sausage out of a baby. Okay, that's quite high on the bad list. The fact that it looks an awful lot like a penis, that's quite also high on the bad list. Or the fact that I just had the word penis and baby in the same breath, which frankly I think is the worst of the lot. It looks like my baby. Of course it was. Of course it does. It's made of it, for crying out loud. Well, at least we didn't eat it, so that's one thing to look at the bright side. Take the kidnapped man to the storage room. Couldn't we at least eat the person rather than the child, for goodness sake? I don't know why that seems any less terrible, but on some small level it does. Come on, mate. Who is presumably still alive. Hi, you're not the worst person in this building anymore, frankly. Oh, sheesh, there's something horrible about this. It's not just the blended babies. Oh, gosh. Here, sleep on the couch. You'll be much more comfortable, friend. If I fall asleep here, I may not be able to wake up. How would that be a bad thing? Ow. You've had your Sunday nights ruined, haven't you? I see the glowing one variety here is alive and well. That's lovely. Oh, and they have inertia. Or whatever the word is. They react. They have physics. I don't know. I just don't know who's breathing. I'm going to pretend that nobody's breathing, because the vast majority of people in this building are not breathing because they're in coffins, or they've been blended, or they've been stabbed through the nipples on a great big meat hook, or they're some sort of apparition. I don't like this. Warning: anxiety, shortness of breath. Really? Really? After all of this stuff, it's this image that makes you short of breath. Watch TV. I don't want to sleep here or something in the ceiling. Yes, I can't turn off the TV. Someone is in your house. Yes, me. I'm a murderous lunatic. Make a boat room. Woo, no, hi. Who are you and why do you have such fetching pajamas? What? Make a boat, room 1. Why do I want a boat? Can I, never mind, for crying out loud. Why do I want a boat? I'm in a hotel, not stuck at sea, for goodness sake. Open the door. Hi again. boat. How am I going to make a boat? With a coffin? I've made a boat. Take a boat and run. The way is open. Well, I mean, naturally. Through the front door? Yes, it is. I'm going to sea now. Okay, goodbye. Oh, dear. I'm gonna get out of here before we get hit with another copyright strike. Okay, so whoever made this had some very creative ideas and some very interesting methods of thinking, by which I mean they were completely stark raving mad. Okay, that was quite possibly one of the weirdest games I've ever played, and that is saying something. So, yes, that was the way to heaven. I have honestly no idea what's going on in my life at this moment. None at all. 2:30 AM. It is my first night in my new apartment, and I've had trouble falling asleep. Probably the excitement. New city, new people. It's a great opportunity. I thought about all that this new life had to offer me when I heard it. Footsteps. But I was alone. I was shocked and frozen with fear. Slowly I decided to open my eyes. Maybe it was a mistake. Press E to open your eyes. What was that? I don't know. Maybe it was the delivery of Battenberg cake. That is the weediest looking radiator I've ever seen in my life, and my Gideon are my next born weed looking radiators. Where the heck do I live? On the edge of the world? Okay, never mind. Do I have a light? No, I don't. Oh, hi, friend. Hi, you want a big hug? You want a big hug? From Uncle Phil? Yeah, well, screw you. I'm not in the mood. Okay, that's locked. Can we have some lights? Go away. I don't know what kind of a place you think this is. Whatever it is you're trying to make me buy, I'm not interested in it. I'm confused by that. Anything in the fridge and have a midnight snack? I quite fancy some Oreo ice cream. Oh, Oreo ice cream. You need to go to bed, friend. Seriously. That's locked. Press E. I've been doing that for a while already. Is this my corridor? Presumably, since that looks like an elevator. Where does this lead? Ooh, the staircase. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute, as I glitch through the doorway. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let me just waltz around a little bit. Close this so my mannequin can't follow me. Just... I saw that. Don't even try to put a fast one on me, game. I saw it. I did. I've also realised the audio levels are all wrong. That's better. Sorry. I had to turn them down for something earlier. It's alright. Shh. Calm down. It's going to be okay. Okay. So, I see we've got our red light set up for developing some old Polaroids. That'll be excellent. I can use them to take photographs of whatever under the sun is people used to take photographs of before the invention of proper cameras. Okay, fine. I'll stop talking about rubbish that nobody cares about and I'll get on with life. Okay, I'm getting SCP-087B vibes off of this. Okay, friend, I'm leaving. I'm leaving? He said. I think the builders might have forgotten something. Yeah, I think the builders might have forgotten a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of this building. Sorry. Okay. Oh, this actually does look a little bit like a Polaroid studio. Or maybe a wine cellar. Maybe a BDSM cellar. Who knows? Cellars are multi-purpose. Hi, friend. You come looking for that hug? My answer's still no. Was that a tin can or a gun? I don't know. It's so dark I can't see where the heck I'm going. I see something. Oh. 'Twas all a dream. What am I panicking about? Go back to sleep. That's it. Man, I have had such a hard time finding anything that lasts an average length of time. Everything's been really short recently. Never mind. I feel like there's a joke in there about a sex life somewhere, but I'm not going to make it. Okay, I have neighbours now I have to deal with. So, never mind. Neighbours that I do not want to horribly offend. So, never mind any of that. That was interesting. It had potential. I had a lot of setup. It just didn't have any payoff, which is a bit of a shame, really. It built up a bit of tension, but nothing really happened, which is a bit of a shame. I am curious whether if I'd actually gone down that pathway in the cellar, things might have been different. Or maybe I just died, or the equivalent of dying. So, give us a minute. I'll get back down there, and I'll just run straight for the pathway. I'm trying to get stuck in the darkness this time. And like nothing happened, we've jumped back to here. So if I just run straight through here, he quickly realizes that this isn't a pathway, this is a shadow. And he feels like a complete moron. Oh gosh, I genuinely thought it was just a corridor in darkness. I didn't realize it was just... Oh. Oh gosh. When I said, oh, I'm going to go down that corridor, you must have been thinking, what are you talking about, Phil? You have finally lost your marbles, haven't you? Okay. Never mind. That was good. It built things up. It had potential. It just didn't go anywhere with it. It just didn't sort of go anywhere with it. Which is a shame. I feel like with some more of the game, this could be good. If it goes somewhere with it, if it does something with it, it sort of like hypes it up and gets a good bit of atmosphere going on in a stereotypical but nice environment, and then it just sort of bleh at the end, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. So, today has been a day of recording loads of tiny little tiny little games with very small lengths, so I have no idea what this is. I don't know if this is some part of a shotgun. I don't know how many barrels that shotgun has got, so forgive me if the outro is a bit weird, but if this is the end of the video, I hope you've enjoyed whatever it is you've just seen, and if it's not the end of the video, I hope you enjoy whatever it is you're going to go on to see. But other than that, thank you, or thank you later, or whatever, I don't know. My giddy eyes are going to be a pain to edit. Please tell me that isn't permanent. Yes, that's literally permanent. Oh, gosh. Please tell me that's rain. Okay. Okay, I'm going to actually have to turn it down because that's rather loud for you. Right, there we go. Wind strong. Tonight. Maybe I should stick a wee fire on. Press enter to continue. Put on a fire. Okay. I just wanted to turn that down. If I have more than enough white noise on this channel as it is, it'd be hard to need any more. How do I do that? How do I put on a fire? Here we are. Excellent. How quaint. How homely. How absolutely horrifying. What should I do next? A magical book that tells me what to do with my life. What was that? I swear I just heard someone crying. Out there. My mind must be playing tricks on me. Should I investigate or go to bed? I don't know what to do with my life. If this book doesn't tell me what I should do, then I'm at a loss. I should go check out the sound. Head outside. Hello? Slender Man? Bigfoot? Big face? I don't know. Follow the whales. That's going to be rather difficult, given the fact that I'm not a strong swimmer. Anyway, that's also going to be quite difficult because my surround sound system isn't working perfectly currently, meaning it's rather difficult for me to identify which direction a sound is coming from. So I'm just going to follow this quote-unquote path and severely hope that that is good enough. I don't have a lot of sprint on me, do I? You'd think living out in the middle of nowhere I'd be nice and fit. Is that the source of our troubles? Is it a person in a dress? Oh well, nothing to worry about now, it's gone. The question is where? I like that the sound has moved away from white noise and back towards proper rain. Good. I'm not convinced I'd describe that as wailing. That's more like a screeching of a horribly unmaintained car. Or the moaning of a terrified animal. Whatever it is, it's not very pleasant, and I somehow doubt that me waltzing up to it is exactly going to encourage it to feel any better about its miserable life. Oh, gosh. Shy, aren't they? Oh well. If I lived in the forest and had a horrible habit of moaning a lot, I'd probably feel quite the same way. So, just precisely how soaken and sodden am I going to be by the end of this little adventure? I like the atmosphere, though. The visual effects are most pleasing to the old Jeepers Creepers, but at the same time, could we, could we not be soaking out my shoes in this horrible weather as we chase down whatever under the sun it is? It's complaining this much. Sheesh, I haven't met anything that complained this much since the last time I met a Daily Mail reader. Investigate the cliff. That joke probably isn't even going to land if anyone's outside of the UK, but never mind. I think somebody's already investigated the cliff for me. Friend? Are you alright? What is a cliff into? Just the abyss? That's it. That's it. Huh. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? That's a bit of a bummer. There was actually a really good joke in there, and I didn't actually end up being able to use it. Oh, wonderful. And there's no menus, so you can't get out of the game properly. Lovely stuff. Oh, gosh. Thy flesh. My car is broken. What happened? Where am I? I think it's pretty obvious what happened, mate. Though, how precisely you managed to get it into this particular position, I don't know. You've evidently crashed into this tree, but how you got here in the first place is a bit mysterious. Right, never mind. Enter cabin. E. Okay, if you insist. Hello! Are you a nun? You look very displeased with yourself. Or possibly with me. Okay, this is an odd system of movement. Moving the camera left and right is perfectly ordinary, but when you move down, instead of the camera like pivoting at your head, it's like it's moving your hips. so you're like bending down. So now you're like bent over double. I've never seen anything like that in my life. A note. It reads, "Thy flesh." Okay, and here's a picture of a flayed skull. That's lovely. A note. It reads, "No escape." It's an interesting system. It works quite well for reading notes on the ground. I'm not quite convinced how well it works anything else. What does this say? It is here. Now, playing that game again, are we? No eyes. That's going to make writing letters rather difficult, isn't it? Can I light a fire? Can I stick my head in the fire? It is locked. Of course it is. This is a horror game. There's no such thing as a door which is unlocked in a horror game. Okay, so... I mean, the door was there, evidently, but the door is now gone. The door, it is gone, evidently. So where's the key, then? Where is the key? What's that in your hand? I think it's just some stars. That's nothing important. Can I interact with any of these bookshelves? No, but I can walk straight through them if I choose to. Okay, that's an excellent skill. That's an excellent skill indeed. Right, where's this key, then? Oh, here it is. Take key. There we are. That's table key at first. Right. Open the trapdoor and into the bunker. A note. It reads, "It won't let us go up." Yeah, because that is so constraining, isn't it? You wouldn't possibly be able to get through that. Honestly. Okay, I go down the stairs, but I cannot go up the stairs. Whether that's a mistake in the programming or not, I don't know. But never mind. I'll never get to read that note now. Hopefully you at least got to see what it said. Okay, so we're heading down into some form of underground bunker, which isn't exactly uncommon to find underneath cabins, though usually not to this level of depth. What does this note say? Never look behind you, it sees. What happened to it not having any eyes? Do not turn around. I mean, if you insist. It is locked. Okay, I'll walk backwards. I beat your system game. I don't know who that fine fellow was. I think he was a fully matured jelly baby. So that's fantastic. I like that. That was nice. I always like a nice animation in the game, and that was a very pleasing one. So that's fantastic. I apologise if my voice is suddenly getting hoarse. Sacrifice. What? And to whom? We're going to sacrifice some goats to the god of cheese. Hi, friend. Hello. Sorry, I don't know why I find his animations quite so entertaining. Okay, so we're back in the cabin, but all the bookshelves and the tables and some of the paintings have gone. Okay. I'm also wondering, this floor is exactly the same texture as that person was, so is it made of flesh? What's that? Shopping trolleys getting banged together? I don't know. Is this a maze? I don't know. I'm trying to work a pun of the word amazing into there, but I can't quite work one out in time, so never mind. That joke fell apart. What's through here? I'm free. Oh. I'm free, and somebody seems to have moved my car. That's very kind of them. Have they fixed my car? Is it functional now? Drive home. The end. That's it. Hello. Hello, friend. Oh dear. Normally in a game like this I'd be really cheesed off for it not really having anything worth doing, or anything was really sort of worth seeing in it, but I don't know why. That one, I liked that one. I don't know why. It was kind of a bit silly and a bit it didn't take itself too seriously, and the animations for the jelly baby monster were quite pleasing, so oh dear. I quite enjoyed that actually. That was, in its own silly way, that was actually quite pleasing. So that was Thy Flesh. Thank you very much for joining me for this four-part shotgun, I suppose, of short horror games. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.